Well, hey there, everyone. It's GG Sober Sun. We got a bright morning here out on the water. May 2nd, 24-hour-a-day book reading from the 24-hour-a-day book. May 2nd. In AA, we often hear the slogan, easy does it. Alcoholics always do everything to excess. They drink too much. They worry too much. They have too many resentments. They hurt themselves physically and mentally by too much of everything. So when they come into AA, they have to learn to take it easy. None of us knows how much longer we have to live. It's probable that we wouldn't have lived very long if we had continued to drink the way we used to. By stopping drinking, we have increased our chances of living for a while longer. Have I learned to take it easy? I'll read on. Meditation for the day. You must be before you can do. To accomplish much, we be much. In all cases, the doing must be the expression of the being. It is foolish to think that we can accomplish much in personal relationships without first preparing ourselves by being honest, pure, unselfish, and loving. Those are what they call the four absolutes. We must choose the good and keep choosing it. Before we are ready to be used by God to accomplish anything worthwhile, we will not be given the opportunities until we are ready for them. Quiet times of communion with the higher power are good preparation for creative action. Yes, but God can also do miraculous things in the moment. When I let go of what I think I know should happen. It's simply ask, and I'm going through a book right now called Living Fearless. And he says, we can just simply ask, God, what do you want me to know? And what do you want me to do? And that can be in an instant. We don't have to go sequester ourselves away somewhere in order to hear from God. If we're in a truly let go frame of mind, that gives space for God to come in and give us ideas. And the big book talks about it, Whenever we get bound up, we simply remind ourselves that we're no longer running the show. And that saying, let go and let God, can come in. And even if that's all I say, let go and let God. Like an inhale, let go and let God. Like a breath. God's with us all the time anyway. It's just we have to get out of our own way, get out of our own head in order to experience God. And God can download information in an instant. And it may seem ridiculous, and this is confirmation for me, I think, of something that I need to do. That what kind of idols am I setting up in my life? Continue to have in my life. Alcohol obviously was the first one. Well, maybe not even the first one, but it was definitely the biggest one in my life, the biggest idol. And I arranged my life around that. And for years I didn't know or chose not to acknowledge that it was ruining my life, because it helped for so long, you know. It took away, it was my solution to a lot of problems, a lot of resentments and so on and so forth, until those grew to a level that I could not avoid looking at, right? I had to address it. So you must be before you can do. Step into your identity. Your identity is a child of God with infinite worth. And that whenever we ask for guidance and direction, as it talks about, from our higher power, He eagerly gives it to us. And I'm sort of saying that for my own benefit as well. I have to be reminded. He's done it in the past so many times. And He will continue to do it if I truly want Him to guide my steps. And it's an adventure. It is a mighty, the best adventure. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may constantly prepare myself for better things to come. I pray that I may only have opportunities when I am ready for them. Yeah. I firmly believe God just kind of continues to equip us. You know, I'm never ready for them. I never feel ready. And I think that's the point. It's like if I'm only operating out of what I feel ready for, or I should say comfortable in doing, I'm not going to do anything, right? Because I'm seeking my own comfort. You know, ready is knowing that God will guide me every step of the way. That is ready. So in that respect, yes, I agree. But I have to be careful of that. I have to be careful of what I consider ready. For sure. But God will guide us. God has guided me. And when I sought guidance, you know, if I'm operating out of my own past experience, right? That's the worst. If I'm operating out of my own quote unquote abilities, I'm likely going to fall on my face. So it's better if I avoid that. Good morning. So keep coming back. Thanks for letting me share. Look up, aim up, rise up, y'all. Love you.